For anything that you want to do within your life, people will have something to say. Y'all got something to say on these comments. People gonna have stuff to say either to your face or behind your back. It just is what it is. In the world of healthcare, it's no different. Not everybody's going to agree with your choices. Not everybody's going to agree with your goals or your aspirations, the things you want to do. But I think it's important that you stay steadfast in your goals and just continue and pursue the things that you want to pursue. I'm going to tell y'all a story. I was at work. I want to say maybe this was like a week ago, a week and a half ago. And there was a young, brand new CNA. And although she had a lot to learn, I think this story is important to tell. She's a brand new CNA. After I was floated to a unit that I don't typically work on, but I'm always down to experience new units. So she basically expressed to myself and other nurses on the floor, because I'm working as a CNA right now still, by the way. I haven't taken an NCLEX yet, but I am taking it soon. So yeah. She speaks to some nurses and say, she wants to become a nurse. She wants to work in the ICU for a year or a little less than a year and then go straight to CRNA school. Now, me hearing that, I have nothing bad to say about that. That's something you want to accomplish. That's something you want to do. I say go forward. But a lot of the nurses on the floor who I don't know had a lot to say about this young lady's goals. I want to preface this by saying there's a lot of CRNAs that I've met. Not many of them have been Black. Not until we had a diversity CRNA event at my school where it was an opportunity to kind of like speak to and see the day-to-day for, I want to say it was about 28 CRNAs. First time I've seen that many Black CRNAs in one room. So when I heard this young lady say she wanted to become a CRNA, I said, oh, I'm all for it. Knock it out, go for it and everything. But a lot of nurses had bad things to say about this lady's goals. Some said, oh, I feel like you should work in the ICU for multiple years, 5-6 years before you go into, be a CRNA. I think you should try a different specialty, not ICU. And one nurse even went out her way to say, why do you even want to become a nurse? Although all these questions are valid, I just think wrong timing, wrong response. When this young lady was speaking about her goals and aspirations in nursing, CRNA is a very ambitious goal. But I don't think it's anybody's place to say, oh, I feel like you can't do that. I feel like, trying to talk a little bit of self-doubt into this young lady. This is my reminder to you guys that not everybody is rooting for you and not everybody is going to feel good about the things that you want to accomplish within your life. For my confessions of a CNA videos in the past, I've spoke deeply about the things that I've experienced and just shining a little bit of light on the things that you may have to deal with as a CNA. And for this confessions of a CRNA video, it's no different. I think it's important to remind young people that whatever you want to do within your life, I think it's up to you to do it. And as long as you are a laser focus on your goals and your dreams, no one can get in the way of that. No one can stop that. I think it's important to stay true to why you're doing something and also know your why of why you're doing something. I've said it a million times on this channel. If you want to become a CNA, certified nursing assistant, don't let it be your last stop. Have a goal. If you want to do NP, if you want to work as a certain specialty in nursing, if you want to go on to be a doctor, if you want to go on to be a sales rep for a medical device company, or if you even want to be a CRNA, don't let anybody stop that. There's enough people out here trying to talk bad about people's goals, bad about people's dreams. And I just don't understand why. If this young lady wanted to become a CRNA, who is it to say that she can't do a year and go straight into the field? During my clinical rotation, my capstone actually for nursing school, I was able to interact with multiple CRNAs working in the OR. Typically it was ortho cases, but I've seen everything from craniotomies to post-tubal ligations to INDs. Like I've seen a lot. And I've spoken to a lot of CRNAs when they say, oh, we're doing timeouts and I'm the nursing student after the case and we're, bringing a patient to PACU. I'm speaking to the CRNAs, what made you want to become a CRNA? How long did you work in the ICU? And one CRNA told me she did a year in the ICU after doing an accelerated BSN program, which is the same thing that I did. And she was a lot older than me, but she did a year in the ICU and then went straight into CRNA. And it was the best decision she ever made. So when that young lady told me on that unit and the other nurses, I want to be a CRNA, my first thought wasn't, why do you even want to be a nurse? What makes you think you could do that? Which is the impression that I got and the impression that she felt. My mom was, go for it. I believe in you. I think you can do it. This is just the confessions of a CNA. And these are some of the things you're just going to have to deal with. Now, I think this is easy to say, oh, every industry is like this, but there are big haters in healthcare. I don't know why it's like that, but I hope me and this channel and my interactions with nurses and CNAs and just any staff can change that. A lot of people say healthcare is toxic. Is it true? I think so. Is it true for everybody? I can't necessarily say that that's true for everybody. Maybe working in the ICU, it can be, especially as a Black person. Maybe working on specific units, especially being a guy, a Black guy at that. I think it can be, but it's hard for me to believe that every unit is like this. And it's hard for me to really have it in my heart to say that everywhere that you work will be toxic. I just don't think that's true. I think every place you work is going to have drama, but I don't think every place you work is going to be toxic. But for this Confessions of a CNA video, I just want to remind you guys that everybody's not on your team. Everybody's not rooting for you. And some people will try to talk down on your goals and dreams, but it just depends. If you're steadfast and you're goal oriented and you're driven to accomplish something, then go accomplish it. So I told that young lady after, when the shift was ending, I probably won't ever see her again because I don't come to this unit a lot, but I think she would make a great CRNA. Don't know this girl from a can of paint. But I think it's important to speak life into people because as a young girl, which I'm assuming she was super young because just as how she carried herself, I think it's important to do that because you don't know who she's going to grow up to be. She grew up to be one of the best CRNAs and do amazing things in her career. But we won't know that if we don't speak life into that person. And we won't know that if we don't give her a shot. So to that young lady, I forgot your name already. I believe in you. I think you can do it. And keep going. And to you guys, for y'all that come up here and say you want to be a CNA, for y'all that come up here and say you want to do nursing or do the ABSN, and you come up here and comment so much, I see them. I'm rooting for you. I hope you win. And keep going. I think that's all I got for y'all in this video. Somber mood, calm mood, but it's important. Stay tuned for more, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.